Well. Here we go again. So if you saw my first video, first things first, you're the realist, but you're probably also my wife, so hi honey. I made a video to the best of my ability around 9 months ago and said that I was starting my weight loss journey.
So that was a fucking lie.
I like to think I had a weight loss journey though, you know, I went on a diet, I started working out, and I lost like 10 pounds, and 7 months later, here I am. I never said how long the journey was gonna be, I just said that I was gonna be starting one. No, but really, I am willing to admit that I've failed, but I've decided that enough is enough, you know, and it's time for me to achieve what I set out to achieve in the first place, which is that Dwayne Johnson boulder shoulder tree trunk leg fit daddy bod. And to be healthy too. This came back up because I was at work one morning and like every other morning I went to go get a tea from upstairs. But instead of taking the elevator this morning, I decided to take the stairs. Now for those of you that don't know, I work on the 3rd floor of an office building in my town, and the T is all the way up on the 12th floor. I don't know why we put the T up there, I don't make the rules. But on this day I decided, you know what? My mom always tells me that taking the stairs instead of the elevator is a great way to get where I'm going and get some exercise along the way. And let me tell you something, she was right, because 8.5 flights of stairs later, I am gassed. I'm having to pull my legs up just to make sure I don't slip and undo all the hard work that I just put in. It was just a crazy moment for me to think back on what I said in the first video about not wanting to be out of breath after walking upstairs. But there I was, you know, staring out the 12th floor window, fighting for my life. It literally felt like my legs were mugging my lungs for the oxygen that I was breathing in, okay? So no, I'm not done with my journey, but I'd like to consider this kind of a turning over a new leaf, you know, entering a new season, starting a new chapter. But this time I'm not starting from scratch, I'm starting from experience. One of the biggest things I ran into was choosing to get fast food instead of cooking something in the kitchen, just because when I would come home after a long day of work and I would want to hang out with Max and Ava and there was chores to do, it was just an easy option. It was so good, so easy, and so bad for me. So Ava and I started running the numbers and we came to the realization that it would actually be cheaper for us to do kind of like a Hello Fresh type thing, except you don't even have to really prepare much for these meals. You literally just take stuff out of the package, put it in a pan, slap it in the oven, and then boom, dinner. We've been doing it for about a few weeks now, and I have to say it's surprisingly not the worst thing I've ever eaten. The seasoning and the sauce they send are a little questionable, but we've started using our own now, so I'm not gonna hold that against them. It's super quick, very convenient, and it allows Ava and I to have time to make something healthy and inexpensive while staying at home. So one of us can get some chores done or play with Max. And so that's pretty much the dinner problem solved. For lunch, I keep it pretty simple: chicken breasts, rice, vegetables. I'm a big fan of meal prepping, so I make enough for the whole work week. I put some Diablo sauce in my lunchbox, which is arguably one of the best hot sauces on planet Earth. Okay, I said what I said. And for breakfast, I just have some green tea, a protein shake. On mornings when I wake up and I'm feeling really hungry or I've got a lift later on in the day, maybe I'll have some oatmeal. And then if I'm feeling a little snacky throughout the day, I will have a protein bar. But again, like I said, I've been doing that for a few weeks now, and I feel like that's the diet issue dealt with. I'm a creature of habit, so I could eat the same stuff for 90% of my diet and I would be perfectly fine. Now for the other aspect of health, exercise. Oh boy, I love it and I hate it. Let's start with the stuff I love, shall we? I love weight training. I love going to the gym. And the thing is, I used to try and go to the gym before work, because going to the gym after work with all the stuff that we have to do at home just was never really an option. But I would have to be at work at 8:30, and so it usually takes me about an hour and a half to do my full routine in the gym. So I would end up having to wake up around 5:15. And on days where Max wakes up in the middle of the night and I've got to go pick him up, bring him in, give him a bottle, put him back to sleep, respectfully, I'm not getting up at 5 o'clock. Which again was one of the problems that I faced, right? I see all these people going to the gym in the morning and I'm like, man, I wish I could be like these people. But the thing that I realized is that it works for them. They get up early in the morning to go to the gym because it fits best for their schedule. And it just didn't fit my schedule. So what I started doing instead was I started going into work an hour early. So instead of going into work from 8:30 to 5:30, I would go in from 7:30 to 5:30. And I would take a 2-hour break in the middle of the day. And that's when I would go to the gym. And I have to say, it is incredible incredible. The gym is so quiet, I have a ton of energy to get my lift in, and it really helps to just kind of break up my day. Because before, my lunch never really felt like a break, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still in my work clothes, I'm still at my desk, the only difference is now I have chicken. But getting to leave the office in the middle of the day, changing out of my work clothes, and then combined with the stress that's relieved just when you're lifting weights, it really feels like a break. And then by the time that I get back to the office, it feels like I'm just starting my day over again. And as for what I hate, you remember my near-death experience that I was just telling you about on the stairs at work? Yeah, I do that every day now. Every morning, if I want tea, and I want tea, I have to take the stairs to go up and get it. I cannot take the elevator. And to be honest, doing this, even though I hate it, has really helped me build up my discipline to stay consistent with the other aspects of being healthy. And it's super motivating every morning to see that walk up those flights of stairs just getting easier. But yeah, I'm super interested in documenting my process. I know that the last time that I lost weight, kind of watching videos like this and watching people go through the process as well was super helpful and motivating for me to maintain focus and consistency on my journey. And I have a ton of fun making these videos. I know in the first video I also said I was gonna try to upload once a week. Respectfully, that is not gonna happen. I'm gonna try to upload twice a month, so you know, once every other week-ish, and just see what happens from there. And that's just so that I have time to make a video that I'm really happy with. But other than that, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one, and I'll see you then.